Yes, that stubborn, round stomach. The one that makes you look 6 months pregnant even though you're not expecting anything except stress. The one people love to blame on beer. Let's clear this up immediately. Pot belly, or beer belly, is not mainly caused by drinking beer. I know, that one shocked a lot of people. So before you drag beer to court, let me ask you something. How many people do you know with pot belly that don't even drink alcohol? Exactly. So if it's not beer alone, what's really going on? The real culprits are inside your body quietly working against you. And today, we're exposing them. First, let's get this out of the way. Yes, beer contains calories. Yes, beer contains carbohydrates. Yes, excessive beer drinking can contribute to weight gain. But beer is more like an accomplice, not the mastermind. The real masterminds are insulin resistance, chronic stress and cortisol, hormonal imbalance. Let's break them down one by one, no medical grammar, no confusion. 1. Insulin resistance, the biggest offender. This is the #1 reason most people develop pot belly. And once you understand it, you'll never look at food the same way again. What is insulin? Insulin is a hormone that helps move sugar, glucose, from your blood into your body cells, where it's used for energy. Now, let's use a very familiar example, the delivery man analogy. Imagine insulin is a delivery man. His job is to deliver food, glucose, to a house, your body cells. The delivery man arrives at the gate. The gate opens. Food gets delivered. Everyone is happy. That's how it's supposed to work. What happens in insulin resistance? Now, imagine this. The delivery man arrives, but the gate is locked. He knocks, no response. He knocks again. Still nothing. So the food piles up outside on the street. More deliveries come. Still locked gate. Now you have traffic congestion, which represents the high blood sugar. Food spoiling on the road, which represents the fat storage. And chaos in the neighborhood, which represents the inflammation. And where does that spoiled food go? Straight to your belly. That's insulin resistance. Why the belly specifically? The belly area is the body's favorite emergency storage site. So when sugar can't enter cells properly, the body says, no problem, let's store this as fat right here. And over time, belly grows, waistline expands, pants start negotiating with buttons. The hidden danger of belly fat. This is not just about looks. Fat around the belly, called visceral fat, is dangerous. It increases the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, heart attack, type 2 diabetes. So pot belly is not cosmetic drama. It's a medical warning sign. So what's the remedy? One word. Exercise, exercise helps. Open the gate of the cells, improve insulin sensitivity, burn stored fat, reduce belly size, and no, you don't need six-pack abs. Even brisk walking, consistent movement, strength training make a real difference. 2. Cortisol and stress, the silent saboteur. Now let's talk about stress, something many people are addicted to, but don't call by name. What is cortisol? Cortisol is a hormone released when your body is under stress. Stress can be physical, lack of sleep, illness, emotional, relationship issues, mental, financial pressure, work stress. Your body doesn't care where the stress comes from. It just reacts. What happens when stress is chronic? Short-term stress is okay, but chronic stress keeps cortisol levels high all the time. And high cortisol tells your body, danger is coming, store fat. Guess where it prefers to store it? Your belly. Why the belly again? Because belly fat has more cortisol receptors. So cortisol walks into the body like, who's ready to store fat? And the belly raises its hand first. You might eat the same food, you might exercise a bit, but if you're always stressed, sleeping poorly and worrying constantly, your belly will still grow. Stress belly is real. The simple but hard solution: prioritize rest. That means sleep properly, reduce constant mental pressure, learn to pause. Sometimes your belly is not saying eat less, it's saying rest more. 3. Hormonal imbalance. Now let's talk hormones without making it complicated. Hormones, explained with food. Imagine your body hormones are ingredients in a pot of soup. Let's say pepper, salt, oil. When everything is balanced, the soup tastes perfect. But if one ingredient is too much or too little, the soup is spoiled. That's hormonal imbalance. Key hormones involved in potbelly: testosterone helps build muscle, helps burn fat, supports energy and sex drive. Low testosterone, easier fat storage, especially in the belly. Estrogen, important hormone, even in men, small amounts. Too much estrogen leads to fat storage. When estrogen is too high, relative to testosterone, belly fat increases. What happens when hormones are out of balance? Fat starts clumping around the belly. Energy drops. Sex drive reduces. Weight gain becomes stubborn. Scientifically speaking, hormones regulate metabolism and fat storage. When they're off balance, abdominal fat increases. So, where does beer fit into all this? Now, let's be fair. Beer contains calories and carbohydrates. Excessive consumption can worsen insulin resistance, increase weight gain, add to belly fat. But beer alone is not the villain. It's like blaming one thief in a gang. The gang is insulin resistance, stress, hormonal imbalance. Beer just helps them do their job faster. Quick reality check. If beer was the main cause of potbelly, only drinkers would have potbelly. Non-drinkers would all have flat stomachs, but we know that's not true, which means the issue is deeper than alcohol. Now that we've exposed the real culprits behind potbelly, the next question is obvious. Okay, how do I get rid of this thing? Because nobody wants to keep buying bigger trousers every year and calling it maturity. Let's be honest, potbelly is not a sign of success. It's a sign that something inside needs attention. And the good news, potbelly is reversible, but not with shortcuts. First, hard truth. Sit-ups alone will betray you. Let me save you time and disappointment. You can do 100 sit-ups, 200 crunches, plank till your ancestors appear. If insulin resistance, stress, and hormones are still out of control, the belly will remain. Why? Because spot reduction is a lie your gym instructor didn't warn you about. Fat loss happens systemically, not locally, so won't fix the system. Step 1. Fix insulin resistance. This is where belly fat surrenders. Remember the delivery man and the locked gate? Our first goal is simple. Open the gate. How do you improve insulin sensitivity? 1. Move your body daily. You don't need to kill yourself. Simple movement works. Brisk walking, 30-45 minutes, light jogging, strength training, dancing. Yes, dancing counts. Exercise tells your cells, open the gate. We need energy. And suddenly, sugar goes into muscles instead of your belly. 2. Reduce excess sugar and refined carbs. This doesn't mean never eat rice again. It means reduce sugary drinks, reduce white bread, reduce constant snacking. Your belly is not a dustbin for excess glucose. 3. Eat protein. With your meals, protein slows sugar absorption, keeps you full longer, supports muscle, which burns more fat. Add eggs, fish, chicken, beans. Your belly respects protein. Step 2. Calm cortisol or stress will keep you round. Let's be honest again, many potbellies are stress bellies. You're not overeating, you're overthinking. How stress grows belly fat. When cortisol stays high, body stores fat, muscle breaks down, appetite increases, and guess where the fat goes? Belly. Always belly. How to lower cortisol? No yoga guru required. 1. Sleep is non-negotiable. Less sleep are higher cortisol. Aim for 7 and 8 hours nightly. No sleep, no flat belly. It's that simple. 2. Learn to pause. Not every message needs an instant reply. Not every problem needs a midnight solution. Sometimes your body just wants you to breathe. 3. Reduce late night screen time. Blue light plus bad news plus overthinking and cortisol party. Your belly is attending every time. Step 3. Balance hormones. Remember the soup analogy? Hormones must be balanced. How to support healthy testosterone. Men, strength training, adequate sleep, reduced belly fat, less alcohol abuse, low testosterone, stubborn belly fat. How to avoid estrogen dominance. Excess belly fat increases estrogen. That's why belly fat causes hormonal imbalance. Hormonal imbalance causes belly fat. It's a vicious cycle. Break it with exercise, weight control, better food choices. Step 4. Eat smart, not less. Let's talk food without suffering. Foods that help flatten the belly. Vegetables, fiber helps insulin. Healthy fats, avocado, olive oil, lean protein, whole grains in moderation. Foods that secretly build pot belly. Sugary drinks, constant snacking, ultra-processed foods, excess alcohol. These foods don't just add calories, they confuse hormones. Step 5. Alcohol. The honest truth. Let's settle this once and for all. Beer is not innocent, but beer is not the mastermind. Excess alcohol worsens insulin resistance, raises estrogen, disrupts sleep, increases cortisol. So yes, if you drink daily and heavily, the belly will respond accordingly. Moderation matters. Why some skinny people have pot belly. Very important point. You don't need to be fat to have pot belly. You can be slim with insulin resistance, high stress, poor sleep. This is called skinny fat. Flat arms, flat legs, big belly. Same internal problem, different packaging. How long before you see changes? Be realistic. Potbelly didn't appear in 2 weeks. It won't disappear in 2 days. Most people notice reduced bloating in 2 to 3 weeks, belly shrinkage in 4 to 8 weeks, real change in 3 to 4 months. Consistency beats motivation. The biggest mistake people make. They do everything for 5 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, then stop, and then say it doesn't work. Your body's not WhatsApp. It doesn't update instantly. Potbelly is not a curse. It's not genetics alone. And it's not because you're getting old. It's your body responding to how you eat, how you move, how you rest, how you manage stress. Change those and your body responds. Let me end with this. Your belly is not stubborn. It's just listening to the wrong instructions. Give it better instructions and it will cooperate. If this video made sense to you, share it with someone still blaming beer alone. Your future waistline will thank you. If the video was impactful, don't forget to share and subscribe. Bye for now.